Elevations to everyone in the collective. Happy I'll put Mindful Mondays. Today is Tuesday. Child, we still gonna do Mindful Mondays, right? Because we are resuming to our regular scheduled programming or reprogramming, as I like to consider it. Family, be like and subscribe button. But first, I want to say that I'm very grateful, appreciative, and very honored for those of you that watch my channel, for those of you that support me, that have liked, that have subscribed, that have shared here. I would like to give all praises and thanks to the Most High God for the trials and tribulations, for choosing me for the trials and tribulations, and allowing me to remain balanced and sturdy in my faith overall. The energy is a bit worry. I feel worry in the energy right now. Um, so how we can determine, for anybody that has followed my Method Mondays, Monday Madnesses, Method Mondays, though. A part of those methods is being able to decipher your own energy from energy that is being projected onto you. And again, excuse me, if you follow those methods, if you've actually been doing it, putting it into work, if you haven't, it's fine, it's fine. But for those of you that wanted to do it, that have actually utilized it here, um, heavy energy projection. Okay. Okay. Another part of, so for those of you that have followed that method, as I have described before, the left side of us is the spiritual side, the intuitive side, the divine feminine side, so to speak. This is the bringing in of energy, the pulling in of energy, right? The right side of us is the masculine energy, the physical aspect of ourselves, the divine masculine energy, and it is what we put out here, okay? So that's not my energy. And it's not even worry. It's interference. Somebody is doing like a interference spell of worry, of anxiety. Somebody don't like what I do, like at all. And if you think I cannot feel you in my energy, what you're doing, you are sadly mistaken. As most of you always are, that like to do the projecting and the magic. Like anytime you think that you're doing something and it goes unnoticed, or that I don't get the intuitive nudges, like it's just, it just shows that you are still quite young in your spirit, young, immature on your journey and your path. You know, because for anybody that doesn't like what I do, you need to ask yourself what it is within you, or what it is that is within you or attached to you that makes you want to keep projecting towards me. Why are you so hateful? There is no reason why I should have the energy nor spirit of worry. Okay? I'm not worried about shit. Ain't nothing going on in my life. Nothing's going on, no matter how much you try to project onto me or my channel, because again, I'm back to my usual schedule here. For those of you that watched me last night, hence as to why I took the melatonin, because I had been, it wasn't even that I was suffering from insomnia. It was more so that my sleep schedule was a bit off because I've had a spike in my energy here. Um, and then I've been purging as well, so it makes you tired, and then you have this burst of energy, and the energy just happens to come along at night, okay? So I took a melatonin in order to balance that out. So I'm back to my regular scheduling of my live records here. And of course, I had to maneuver around that because that was someone was trying to mess with my scheduling as far as that goes. I'm a very detailed and structured person, so anytime that it feels like something is off, I may have to change the scheduling and stuff. But whomever you are, I mean, if you want me to read your energy, I definitely will. But you know, as I do general readings here, yeah, step beyond comfort here. Okay. Elevations to everyone in the collective. Every elevations to everyone. This step beyond comfort card has been coming out a lot. Okay. Like a lot, a lot. Shatter the false story. Someone does not want me to keep shattering illusions by doing what it is that I do. I don't know what it is that, and maybe this is because some of you may have people that are attached to you, because I picked up on this energy before. You may have people attached to you, and if you are a person who has integrated any of my methods, taken any of my advice, I have brought any type of awareness, truth, or clarity to your life here. And you probably start distancing yourself from people. You start seeing people for who they are, what they're trying to do, what the role that they played in your life in the most negative aspect here. These people attached to you are following your energy back to mine, okay? In which I take all the necessary steps in order to protect myself and my energy. And again, I'm still learning. I don't know everything. You know, to know everything means to not be able to evolve, learn, or grow. Somebody is looking for someone. Work release is significant. Somebody could be in work release right now. Or somebody got let go from a job here. I'm doing method Mondays, or mindful Mondays here, starting off with a message. But however spirit, wants to guide messages, like ancestors of my highest good, spirit guides, guardians, all of those beings of my highest good, both known and unknown, formed and unformed, named and unnamed, remembered and yet to be remembered. I ask that you protect my energy, balance all of my chakras, all upper, middle, lower, all major and minor chakras, bring them all to a state of balance and equilibrium so they can work cohesively with one another in order to not just protect my energy, but to establish my dominion over any spirit and stronghold, over any hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft, voodoo, santeria, something with it, and all variations of such that is being sent towards me from whatever known or unknown source or force of the public and private sector that declare themselves to be my enemy, but I don't declare myself to be an enemy of them. I pray for my enemies at this time. You know, may they find I don't know, may they find peace in the lesson in the error of their ways. I'll show you some of it be, and so it is. Those are the dragon lineage of the dragon path of my highest good. Please, please, at this time, I ask, state, and declare to allow me to embody my force field and shield of protection here and sovereignty and peace and high vibrations at this time, as well as high frequency standing at this time on a multidimensional level, on a quantum level here. Magnify my force field at this time. I'll show you some of the be, and so it is. Please guide me. Those of the divine path only. All others must leave, including siphoning agents and agencies, their tools, wicked tools, and devices, including hovering and monitoring spirits. May go blind and may they go deaf. I call back my energy and my power from all people, places, things, situations, energies draining from me or siphoning from me, both known and unknown, from all realms and directions of time, from all siphoning agents and agencies of the public and private sector. I also call back my vitality at this time, and I sever any and all ties, including soul ties, karmic ties, and blood ties, both known and unknown, or entered into in agreement by acquiescence. My vitality is my own, my energy is my own, my magic, my power, my beauty, my everything, my spiritual gifts are my own. And I do not allow any attachments to siphon from them from this point moving forward. And I reestablish myself as a safe, sovereign, and protected being. And this includes on all realms, all timelines, portals, and dimensions here. Fine, we don't want to do. Somebody is very... because the energy was not really worry that I got. It's more so like we can't, you know, in a sense of, in respects to what I was talking about last night, time travel, we cannot go back to yesterday, okay? Somebody definitely, as soon as I got up, I heard, stop making excuses here, okay? Somebody needs to let go of what could have been. Again, we can't go back to yesterday, right? This is why when we awaken, we have to start moving with intentions. Each and every step we take, every breath we take. That's a song, and that's funny. But we need to be intentional. We need to be the most positive or high vibrationally intentional in everything that we do, each and every second of the day, okay? Accept past choices is here. So, yeah, and then let go of judgment. Because somebody was released. Somebody released somebody that had toxic patterns here, right? And now this person is reaping what they sow. Yeah, and now this person is forced to sit with their wounds. Okay, yep. But whomever you are that is projecting towards me, and you may not be projecting towards me, you may be projecting outwardly towards a specific person, but if this person is on their divine path, any type of person like myself is going to pick up on the energy, because you're not just projecting onto that person. And we think of the energy as being one big field, one big thing, right? And we're all bits and pieces of a big energetic field or plane, so to speak. If you're projecting towards one person who has gotten on their divine path, someone like me is going to pick up on it, because as I would be a part of that person, and it, just as well as you are here, even if you're not physically with that person here, you're projecting, and it's unfortunate. Your energy is very unfortunate. I know I was guided to grab my Darkwood Tarot for a reason. You're projecting. Howling at the moon is significant. You could have done moon magic last night or during this wolf moon. I mean, y'all, the karmic messages are cool. You're whomever you are, you're under judgment. And that's all I know. Yeah, you're under judgment. You hung yourself with whatever it is that you just did. Like your energy is like, you're trying to cloak it, you're trying to take it back, you're trying to hide it here. Yeah, no. It's like what's done is done. We can't go back to yesterday. Somebody needs to know that. Okay? Stop making excuses here. Okay. Yeah, Four of Swords is in the reverse here. You're in a state of unrest at this time. No peace here. The Hangman. And you want others to suffer because of it. But why are you in this energy right now? Like, you want other people to suffer. I'll just wait a second. Very forceful, pushy energy. Very. As brutally and tormented as I have been treated, right? As a lot of us have been treated. But I'm gonna say in the sense of me, right? Shared experience. I can't see me projecting my pain onto others. I can't see me becoming the product of whatever it is that I've went through. But most importantly, it's no reason why, whether I put myself through it, whether someone else put me through it, why another should have to suffer because of it. You are a person who has made terrible choices in your life, because that bad choices, that's an understatement here. You have made terrible choices in your life, and you were so tyrannical with these choices. You were so egotistical with these choices. You really felt like that there were no consequences here. It's not just that you lack accountability. You just feel like that you are above and beyond God's karma or the universe's karma. You felt like you could do whatever to whomever, and for whatever purpose, for whatever reason, and there would be no consequences. It's crazy that that whomever energy that I'm picking up on, it's crazy that people believe in the black magic that they do, that the witchcraft that they do, but they don't believe in karma. It's I don't know. I don't know how to say it, bro. Like, it's quite comical in this real sarcastic, in my sarcastically cynical type of way. Maybe somebody that you're connected to watches my channel. I just find it so strange that people do all this fucking moon witchcraft and black magic and these spells and shit, and you don't believe in karma. Or more so, you could just be you could be the type of person where this could be the type of person where it's not that they don't believe in karma. They really believe that they can cloak themselves in another's protection, because this person could have been siphoning, like connected to somebody who had a lot of divine protection and guidance here, and they could have been siphoning that protection in order to escape, so to speak, the consequences of whatever it is that they're doing, because this person has been doing moon magic, like clockwork. Like clockwork. 3 o'clock is significant. I'm seeing the clock. I'm seeing the 3 and the 12. And you know what I feel like right now? I feel like somebody has did this to me. That's what I feel like. I feel like somebody has taken like a towel and put it over here. That's what it feels like. And I'm burning sage. So, and it's not my energy, it's this person's energy. So that could indicate that this person's crown chakra and third eye chakra are blocked. If this person has spiritual gifts, they no longer, and it is blocked. So this person could be operating solely out of lower nature chakras here. Okay. And another thing is this person is heavily imbalanced, heavily. And now that this person realizes that either they're realizing that karma is real, or they're realizing that it was always going to be in divine timing. Right here, divine timing showed up. Divine timing is right here. Yeah. And see the karmic reflection. This person is realizing that karma is fucking real. That's all I gotta say. Or that they can no longer escape it with the divine timing. You can siphon all the fucking protective energy that you want to from a high vibrational being, me or anyone else, right? That still will not allow for you to escape your final judgment, karma, or karma rearing her ugly head, her business onto you eventually here, okay? Like, when y'all doing these spells, are y'all fucking studying the basics of these spells? Like, these spells, the witchcraft that you're doing, curses, hexes, all of them, they are governed. Oh, there's a difference between rules and law, okay? When I'm talking about universal laws here, the shit that people are doing on this realm, whether you're doing it on this realm as it applies to the astral realm, the spiritual realm, the ethereal realm, whatever, it is you, the energy, the vessel, the physical vessel, you, anything attached to you, it is governed by fucking universal laws. Y'all sit down and start studying universal laws before you want to do witchcraft, before you want to open up a spell book, before you want to Google how to do a spell on anybody, okay? Universal laws. And somebody really think that they're above universal laws, that this shit, that it does not apply to them whatsoever. And this person is having a rude awakening. And so now that everything that this person has done has been brought to the forefront, I mean, they're being forced to sit in it here. This person cannot take it. They cannot. And this person is, so they may not be projecting towards me or a specific person, but they are heavily trying to project that all that wound, everything coming back to them, they are trying to project it out or force it out into the universe for someone else to have to for someone else's energy to draw that in, so they don't have to deal with the consequences of what it is that they have done, okay? And it's just simply for you, okay? Because it may have worked for quite some time. I feel like you've gotten away with a lot. And if you think that other people in the universe who don't know, who are very new on their path, who don't know how to deflect that type of energy away from themselves or protect their energetic field from that type of energy, realizing they're a part of it all here, Spirit is not allowing for that to happen. And so this person is trying to project all this, the wound, the aching of it. Somebody is hurting, right? And they're trying to project it out to the universe for somebody, anybody who is unsuspecting to take it on. But it's not happening. You know why? Because this person was tuned in and tapped in some kind of way, here and here. That's why I said it felt like a towel was over it, but it was like the towel was here, right? And this person may have gotten away with doing this for quite some time again. But this person's third eye and crown chakra have been shut the fuck down. It has been shut down. And this person can only use their lower chakras. And because this person has abused their gifts, whatever it is, spell work, witchcraft, the other parts of their chakras are imbalanced. They are in a state of imbalance here. This person may end up in a psych ward. And I'm going to just tell you the truth. You may end up in a psych ward. Because at first I was guided to grab these threads of karma. And that step beyond comfort is right there again. It's right here again. Like, it keeps showing itself. Like, face your fears. This person's worst nightmares are sitting right there with them. Relational wounds are significant. This person could be sad about a breakup or something. Yeah, because somebody chose wisely and they possibly decided to choose themselves over this person. This person was, and decided to purify their heart. This person, Also, this person is gaining weight at a rapid pace. Like, at a rapid pace. This person has been doing any type of beauty spells, glamour magic on other people, themselves, whatever the case may have been. This person has been gaining weight at a rapid pace. This is an emotional wound that this person is being forced to sit with here. Because this is the type of person here, and I'm not talking about anybody with weight issues. What I'm saying is this is the type of person where they don't want to work out. They don't want to go walking. They don't want to actually have their body healthy. So they would rather just use spell work and witchcraft to glamour themselves in such a way, do weight loss spells as opposed to doing the actual physical work here. But there's many karmic lessons this person is about to be faced with. Many. Love without self-abandonment. Because somebody wanted people to love them, care for them, and cherish them when they were not reciprocating that at all. I feel like that this person, the type of person that would abandon a person that loves them the moment that it got rough. Something ain't right in this energy. Something ain't right. Something is not right. Something is not right. I never feel this off balance or off kilter. I wasn't feeling this way a moment ago. And again, I have already saved here. Something is not right. Indecision and guilt. Empathy. Okay, yeah, now you worried. I don't know what kind of position that you have. I don't know why Spirit has been guiding me into fucking secret files and police files and shit. I really didn't. For any type of agency that's watching me, I don't be tapping into y'all fucking energy. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. You know, as long as y'all do right by people, but some of y'all a lot of corruption going on. Whomever you are in this energy, you are fucking facing a lot of consequences because you have taken a lot of fucking bribes and payments here, patting your pocket, if you know what I mean. to look the other way. With that indecision and that empathy here, you have taken a lot of bribes to look the other way. And I guess you felt like because you weren't necessarily the one doing the dirty work here, you were just paid to look the other way. You are guilty. You are guilty of whatever the crime is, whatever the ramifications and the karma is, whatever happened to, let's say you took money to look the other way in a police brutality case or anything like that. You are responsible for that brutality, for the unaliving, the passing of that person. You are responsible for the crime just as much as the person that was actually committing it. Don't think because you took pay cuts and looked the other way and you didn't put your hands in it necessarily that you are free of this. And you have done this a lot, a lot, a lot. And when I say that every bit of whatever you done taking money to look the other way for is sitting right there with you. It's sitting right there with you. And you know it. It's like right there on your doorstep. It's like the hermit. It's like it's sitting right there with you. With the hangman. And you just don't want people to see this, High Priestess. You don't want people to see this. You don't want people to know this. And you could be and also, oh Lord, who files am I picking up on? High Priestess with the 9 of Swords, like, Because I don't even know if I should even say it or talk to it. I be so sick of picking up on this fucking energy, bro. And again, I gotta go wherever divine is guiding me, but I can always decline here. Doesn't mean someone else won't pick up the message here or give out the message, be guided to give out the message. But I don't know why divine is having me tap into these facts. I don't particularly like it. But whatever. Whomever you are, you have case files. You have case files on divine beings from the time that they were children. When they are born, y'all test their blood, y'all prick their foot. Y'all do all these tests on them to determine whether or not this is a reincarnated divine being or an archangel, an angel of any kind, earth angel, chosen one, star seed, light worker. Y'all do all the tests on the babies and y'all know who's who, right? And from the time that they are born and you do that blood prick, you establish a file on that particular person if you find them to be said chosen one, okay? You have had many case files. You are you much so older in age, and we're gonna table that one right there. You have a lot of files on your desk here about shit that was being done to children, babies. They probably grown now that were determined from the time that they came out the womb to be divine beings here, and you took pay cuts to look the other way while certain experimentation here was being done on them, while certain shit was being done to them, brutality, shit like that. You know a lot, and you took a lot of pay cuts, and you feel like, oh, well, I'm not the one hurting them, but you are, in fact, okay? Taking that pay cut and not speaking up, again, is acquiescence here. That means that you are in agreement to what is being done here, and therefore you are guilty of the crime itself yourself, okay? With this High Priestess here and the 9 of Swords, you know it. You know it. And you thought, like, that's so weird to me. You're quite stupid. I don't know how you got into this place of power here. You're quite stupid, if you ask me. And I'm just calling people. I think you're an idiot. I think you're an idiot. If these children, whomever, adults, people, were identified to you at any given point, whether it was in the beginning, in the middle, and towards the end, if they were identified to you as being different of any kind, of being any type of reincarnation of an energy, an ethereal energy or celestial energy, how did you not think that you were eventually going to be discovered, or you were eventually like this shit was going to be slapped right back in your fucking face? These are divine beings, celestial beings, ethereal beings, multidimensional beings, quantum beings. How did you think that you like this shit, like these energies would not have guardians and protectors that would seek you out no matter your cloaking? Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot to me, bro. Four of Pentacles. And now you're stuck in your head with that Nine of Swords and Four of Pentacles. You are stuck with it. Oh, I think they're going to fuck you up mentally. I think that they've been fucking with you physically here. You may be experiencing a lot of like phenomena at this time. Okay. Seven of Wands here. You're trying to protect yourself. It's not working. That's why I'm like, what is going on with the Sage here? They're trying to protect you. Each time that you took that money, you don't realize that you opened yourself to possession. And your protection may have worked here because I'm getting purple. It's like a purpley herb wrapped around sage here. Something about dark purple is significant here. You have, oh my Lord. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's all I can say. Like, you're an idiot. Nine of Swords is predominant in your energy. Yes, you are possessed. Okay, you are possessed. You are possessed. For something you did specifically to a Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups here, Four of Cups. Again, that's that bribing energy, that looking the other way energy with that Four of Cups here. Something that you did. You could be a Queen of Pentacles for all I know. Man, you some kind of weirdo. You know that? I don't give a damn if you didn't participate. You Spirit say you're not gonna heal a motherfucking thing with this Five of Cups in the reverse and the Star here. You're not going to. I don't even want to say that. Like I don't get no fucks. I don't get no fucks about this person. Like, I don't give a damn if you didn't know the details of it, but a lot of shit you knew details of, and you took money for that to look the other way. Knight of Cups. Like, weird shit, bro. Weird shit. And you liked it too with this Ace of Cups. Man. Whistling Dixie. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, you are not going to be able to separate yourself from this. You are just as guilty. King of Pentacles here for money. My throat chakra just got real itchy. There's something here also about a campaign, and this don't have to be presidential. This could be any type of campaign here. Queen of Wands is significant. Three of Wands, something about campaigning. You dastardly dog. You know, a campaign that somebody could have won, or that you and you keep trying to fucking like get yourself out of this. Like every time I get a feel for your energy, this motherfucker like cloaks or tries to cloak. But the cloak, it's almost like the cloak is so damaged here. You can still feel the energy, you just can't get a grasp on it. Like if this shit has worked for this person before, it is no longer working the way that this person is used to it working. Got a campaign management. Mm. No, I've been seeing it. I do not want to do this message. I don't. I see what your protection is. I just don't wanna do the message. Somebody is trying to make it seem like that I'm tapping into like secret files or something. Somebody is trying to make it seem like that I'm like abusing my gifts or my gift of sight to tap into like secret files, into like confidential. Mm-hmm. Nice try. Let's get back to the methods, collective. Nice try, fucker. Nice fucking try. Let's get back to the methods. Let's get some divine messages. Holy Spirit, divine spirit. Yeah, no. They fucking tried it consistently. Y'all be sitting. I don't be sitting around using my mind as a fucking police scanner, tapping into secret police files and secret service files. I'm not doing that shit. So who trying to make it seem like that? Man, the most framing energy, framing, and it's definitely here. Frame. It says reframe, but framing energy. Because they sure was trying to have me go there. Like trying to make me tap into shit that I shouldn't know, and then expose it on camera. So, you know, you can be segment, Ashe. You can. This is not easy, okay? This is not. I'm not saying that nobody can do it. I'm saying it's not easy in the sense of when as more and more gifts unlock here, it is, you have to learn how to gauge the energy. You have to learn what to say, what not to say. Okay? Because before I was just blurting out every fucking thing. If you look at like last year and shit, I was just blurting out any and everything. You know, I was saying this and I was saying that, and then like my notebooks and shit were getting compromised, and then I was told that I couldn't write about this stuff anymore because my stuff kept getting compromised here. I have a whole notebook that's fucking missing from my house here. A very important one, right? And then like for the past couple of energy, like I sit down, I don't know what's gonna come out. And then I'm tapping into all these fucking dirty ass cops and detectives and fucking sting operations and shit. Like, I didn't ask to tap into that stuff. And so like, as you open yourself up, as you continue to ascend, like you literally have an aerial view, a close-up and aerial view of all kind of shit that's going on. You don't know what energy to hone in. A lot of the times we be thinking that sometimes we think our spirit guides or the divine guides us into certain energetic fields to give out a specific message here, but sometimes it be people drawing us in, trying to reel in our energy to force us to kind of like, if you don't know how to gauge, and still I'm learning how to gauge this shit, right? And it's like being drawn into like secret service files and shit like that, and revealing certain shit that is not known to the public. And you do, it's not just that I will become a target here, it's that motherfuckers can lock me up because they could actually, these are people that actually acknowledge spiritual gifts but not to the public in the private sector. And they can come and fucking take me, confiscate me, you know. So on that, because they can say that I'm abusing my spiritual gifts, abusing divination to tap into fucking secret files, or files that are confidential, that nobody should know about. And I'm not doing that shit, bro. And my spirit team said that they are on that bullshit, because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with the energy? Like, now, what I was picking up on is a real thing that's actually going on with somebody, but this is something that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, confidential, that the public knows nothing about. And so the fact that somebody was trying to gauge or reel my energy in, or more so, like, it's like putting a rock in the middle of water, to force water, or a dam more so, or whatever, to force water to go in a certain direction here, to like try to lead me into, bait me in, or lead me into a fucking trap of reading certain shit or putting out certain energy or messages here that would make me a fucking target here. And I'm not stupid here. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Because somebody damn sure trying to make it look like I'm abusing my spiritual gifts, or any type of divination or anything to look into shit like that. Man, please. The divine always going to handle what needs to be handled. And the divine is going to put the right people in place, and whatever those public or private sectors is, to end all that corruption. It ain't nothing that I need to give out. Stop playing with me. But thank you for teaching me that lesson. Definitely something that I learned here. Definitely. Divine messages, okay? I already know. Because these public and private sectors, they do have people of the light and of the dark that are spiritually high ranked, that are working for them, okay? And those, to those spiritual beings that are a part of the, you know, those type of organizations and factions, whether they're light or dark here, they could be light and dark is here. 1111 is here. Clairvoyance is here. This whale and dolphin sounds, this is talking about telepathy. Okay. Like, is this a test? Air. I'm not a showcase item. People make it a trend. This whole woke thing, they make it a trend. The spiritual path, they make it a trend. It's a trend, like it's trending. People don't actually, not everyone, they don't actually know what it's like to be different. Oh, they want to be different because it's the trend. You know what I'm saying? The spiritual thing, that's the trend. But if it's a trend, you're not actually being different, right? Everybody don't want to showcase their talents. Everybody doesn't want to be boastful about I can do this and I can do that and I can. I don't want to. I don't. Some of us don't want to get on video and show that we can do certain things. So the fact that somebody keep trying to project tests out here into the energetic field is crazy to me. Like, I'm gonna do the reads and that's what I'm gonna do. Because if you've never been like me, you don't know what the fuck it is to be like this. You don't know what the fuck it is, what it means to be feared by adults as a little child. That shit ain't fun. This is not like, oh wow, 6 of Wands, like, all the publicity and fame and fortune I can be seen in the public eye. You don't want those fucking responsibilities. You don't, like, whomever you are. Like, people keep trying to destiny swap with people who have certain gifts, okay? Gifts of telepathy, clairvoyance, any type of clairs, omniclarescent, clairescence, you may have hydrokinesis, telekinesis, electrokinesis here, any type of aerokinesis and stuff like that. Everybody don't want to fucking showcase that shit. Everybody don't want to sit and read people and show that they can read people's thoughts. Everybody don't want to do that. Some of us just want to be fucking normal. Some of us just want to, I know this is far from normal, but you know what I'm saying? This is trending. This is as normal as I can fucking get in my life, right? The other stuff, no, I'm not going to showcase it. It ain't nobody fucking business. Because as a child, to be brutalized, to be looked at in a certain fucking way, and to be called a demon, bro, to be called a fucking demon, to be said that horns growing out of my head, I'm a demon, bro. Nobody, you get traumatized from that shit. You don't grow up wanting to fucking showcase certain things. And then people always consider you to be fucking crazy. Because that's how they try to trump it up as. that person crazy. Something wrong with that child, you know, and then you get older and they be like, yeah, that person crazy. Something wrong with them. Something been wrong with them since they were a child, because people simply just don't want to fucking acknowledge that you are just fucking different, bro. So like people trying to like rage bait me and make me fucking go into some type of Carrie rage where just like everything flies and everybody dies. Like that's fucking stupid. Like find y'all something to fucking do, because 9 times out of 10, more than like my tragic ass fucking karmic ass family has already done a lot of shit to lock down the things. Or you know, set aside from the point that, you know, being experimented on, you know, like really like being experimented on in a facility as a child, as a fucking child. Whomever this is that has been tapping into my energy, they want so bad for me to give a fucking reason of why the fucking motherfucking boys in black should show the fuck up to my goddamn door and just haul me the fuck off and lock me in a fucking padded cell room where away from the public fucking eye. They want any reason to. That's why they keep trying to make me tap into, because I'm like, why the fuck am I tapping into like these fucking vows? Like I'm not a fucking agent or a detective or anything like that, bro. I just want to, this is what I want to do on a normal basis. This is as normal as I can fucking get. I can't sit around people and talk to anybody about the shit, inner workings of my fucking mind. As normal as I can get is to try and be as basic as I fucking can. Like if I can draw, I have to do it basically. I can't be extravagant with the shit. Then I'm a target. I can write songs, but I can't sing or write them, because if I do that, I'm too extravagant. You know what I'm saying? And I can decorate, bro. I can create any fucking thing. I can do anything. But I have to pick. It's like I have been forced in my life to pick just, you know, the normal as it can get. And I have to make sure I do it averagely. It's giving, you know, it's like The Incredibles, right? It's like The Incredibles. Remember what's the little boy name? The one that can run real fast. I forget his name. Ash, whatever his name is. It's like when they put him in the race, they wanted to fit in and be normal as possible, right? And they had to do shit on an average level, even though they put him in the race and shit to compete, you know, because he needed that type of shit. He needed that to exert all that energy and shit. And you know, like the family was sitting in the stands and he was like running and he was going past it, and they was like, go, go, go. And then he was like, he sped up past the other ones like real easy, like real fucking easily. And then was like, no, slow down. And then he was like, second place. They was like, second place is good. And he was like, and people in the stands was looking like, what they mean second place is okay? Like, are they all right? Like, he knew he could easily get first place, but they was like, no, go for second place. Like, slow down, because he was speeding. He was zoom right past them, right? Everybody don't want to be the target of ridicule and shit. Everybody don't want to be boastful and showcase everything that they can fucking do. Some of us just want to be fucking normal, even though we know we not normal. I know I'm not normal. I know I'm weird to every fucking body around here and everywhere I fucking go. And for the ones that I'm not normal to, when I recognize another person that is like me, we both look like shit. Just keep your head down and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what life is like. That is what it has been like. Even trying to fit in the regular shit, bro. Like, when I wanted to get into fashion design, you know, like, just gauging. I am fucking exceptional in any and everything that I do. And that's not a boastful thing. This is not, I think I'm the shit. I am fucking overly exceptional in everything that I do. in every way, in every aspect of my life. And people, they have tried so hard to, like, if I overly do it, then I'm bougie. I think I'm the shit. I think I'm better than people. When I underdo it, then I'm not good enough because I have all this potential. And it has been difficult for me to gauge in my fucking life, in all these years of my life, however old I am, however old, I don't know. I don't even know my real age, but whatever. We're just going to table that fucking discussion here. But I've had to gauge between being fucking extraordinary and being an underachiever. How about that? How about that? Y'all like them apples? Y'all like those apples? Because they simply collective, there's just agendas that simply just don't want you to know that people like me exist. Because if you know that people like me exist, you know there's a full possibility that is within you too. They don't want you to see people like me. Why do you think they put out all these movies and, you know, the Jumper, X-Men? What's that one movie with Push? Okay? There's always an agenda. There's another movie here. With the little girl, she got upset. We got Firestarter, and then we got the little girl. If you made her upset, she can make you bleed from your eyes and everything. She can make you hemorrhage from the inside here. Anyways, they put that shit out there because they want. I don't live in fear, you know. They just want anybody who starts exhibiting, because you are awakening collective on a collective scale. Everyone is awakening. And awakening to your true potential. You doing shit that you never thought you could do. You thinking things you never thought. You thinking outside of the box. You're going against the fucking grain for the bulk of you. And they put those movies out there so much to keep you in a box or to scare you, put you in this programming of fear that if you ever exerted certain gifts, certain abilities here, that you're going to be fucking hunted down like a goddamn animal and caged or exterminated. It's not a fucking coincidence here that I just been sitting up and I've been going to do reads and I'm picking up on confidential shit that the public knows nothing about. Because although I'm at an ascended aerial view of a lot of things, I know better than to reveal certain things, even if I see it, even if it's being done, even if I'm told it, even if I see it. And lately it's been, usually it's like clips, 1, 2 seconds, 3 seconds a piece. Lately it's been like 20, 30 fucking seconds, whole clips of shit. But I still know better because, you know, my ancestors, my spirit guides, they are telling me, nah, you better not you just not, certain things you just can't tell people, certain things you just can't say. So I know better than to get on camera and keep talking about fucking police files, bro. Talking about shit that's going on with government scandals and fucking all this shit. I know better. So why the fuck am I steady being guided into those type of messages, bro? Next thing I know, the motherfuckers gonna be knocking at my goddamn door and they're gonna wanna fucking question me and ask me how I know. And I can't say, oh, you know, like God showed me, you know, that like they're gonna put me in a padded room because they know that I'm not lying. 2, they're gonna put me in a padded room because they just don't want me fucking to revealing these type of things. They will consider me a threat. We have Ra here, Ashe to Ra, and we had Sekhmet here. Chaos in the midst of enlightenment, chaos in the midst of illuminating things here. I seen Sekhmet, and Ra is right here. Okay, Ra, sun god here. We're talking about sun. We're talking about illumination of all things when nothing can lurk in the shadow anymore. This is meaning you're seeing everything, right? And then we have Sekhmet energy. Okay, Sekhmet. The goddess of fury, chaos, all kinds of shit, right? These are the things that she thrives in, right? So we're talking about chaos in the illuminated parts, the things that don't need to be seen or don't need to be revealed, but are being revealed here. And I'm not gonna be the motherfucker that they come pick up and they fucking go and lock the fuck away. I'm not going through that. I'm not doing that. They're not doing that to me. Because then what the fuck happens to my kids? They become experimentations. And I know all too well what that is like. People can call me fucking crazy all they want to. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because motherfuckers, everybody had the opportunity to just acknowledge that I was just different and that I wasn't a demon growing up. I wasn't a demon. Okay? I'm not a demon. I'm not a demon. You know, I don't go around hurting people. Actually, I see demons within a lot of people who call me a demon. A lot of people who call me a fucking demon. You know? And I just want to do this collective. I just want to give out messages to y'all, bring some truth, clarity, and awareness to you. You know, as best as I can, as best as I can, okay, as gauged as I can here. And I want to have a couple laughs, be sarcastic with y'all and shit. I'm just trying to be normal. I'm just trying to be normal. Every day I gotta worry if a person coming towards me with ill intentions, and 9 times out of 10, I already done seen them coming. Or I already done been told somebody is on the way, somebody's in your energetic field, they'll be here in a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. You'll run into this type of person, and you know, like you're just gonna have to gauge yourself, and you know, we want you to keep your fucking heart open here. We want you to stay optimistic about life, and you know, like be hopeful and be faithful, and you're just going to come into connection with your soul tribe, people that actually love you, people that actually cherish you, people that are actually happy to have you in their fucking energy here, people who aren't threatened by you or scared of you. And I'm like, okay, so, you know, somebody come towards me and I'll be like, well, you know, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but deep down inside, bro, everybody the same. I'm just telling you the truth. Deep down inside, they all do the same shit. And I don't know if it's all a part of the same entity sections, like entities that are all a part of the section of deception or whatever the case, that hop into these people's bodies, because I've seen it. I have seen it, bro. I have seen it. And they always disappoint. Always. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, oh well, you know, you just did with everybody. You're just like everybody else, you know, just wow. It'd be so disappointing. And yet it's still kind of, it doesn't shock me anymore. It amazes me that, wow, just another one disappointing. Like you took money, didn't you? You took money. Somebody approached you, wherever you came from, whoever sent you, or you came towards me genuinely, and then somewhere along the line, one of my little weird ass stalkers, psychically, physically, emotionally, whomever is stalking me, they approached you with money, didn't they? They told you to be mean to me, didn't they? They told you to break my heart, didn't they? I mean, it without fail. So I have learned to get along with this. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. And motherfuckers trying to fuck with this. It without fail. Oh, I'm not the quicker picker upper, and I'm not the fucking giver upper, okay? Score and 444. These people are unwise. You know, I really don't care about people thinking that I'm crazy, that I'm some type of loony bin or anything. You know, I don't care about that. Like, literally, I do this. You know, people don't like what I say. If you don't like it, you are welcome to exit off of the channel. You know, it's just that simple. If you think that I'm a witch, you're welcome to exit off of the channel. You think anything negative about me, you're welcome to exit off of the channel. But for the most part, I stay here. I stay in the house. Like, I go out, I run my errands, I do what needs to be done, but I stay away from people. I don't bother people. I simply don't bother people. A lot of folks will never know what that's like. They will never know what that's like. Even when I feel like that I found somebody just as intellectual, somebody just as intelligent as I am, and we sit down and we start having conversations, I get this look. When I start being able to not just reverberate, but reiterate back to them what they're explaining to me, and we're talking about highly intellectual shit, right? I always get this fucking look like, always like, damn bitch, you just gotta understand everything. Like, you just can't let me be great. And it is fucking annoying as shit. It is heartbreaking. You want to talk to me about quantumness or anything like Terrence Howard? I didn't know he was a brilliant man, bro. And when somebody, let's just say, when somebody showed me everything that he talks about, the 1+1, man, brilliant man. And I'm like, well, shit, I was talking about this same shit on my channel, so they're just confirmation for me. And I was like, as I'm watching the video with this person, and I'm like, you know, like, yeah, like, what he is explaining is X, Y, and Z, I get this look. Like, damn, bitch, this bitch won't let me have nothing. This bitch just thinks she's so smart. Like, why I gotta be like that? I don't think I'm smarter than anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody. Like, but every time without fail, it don't matter. Like, you know, if I go over my aunt's house and shit, she loves interior decorating, and we get to talking about paint colors and paint samples and backsplashes and fucking accent walls and decorations and shit. And motherfuckers ask me my opinion, and I give my opinion, and then it's always like, well, no, you know, no. But what the fuck did you ask for my opinion for, my advice for? Not even my opinion. You asked for my advice. You asked me to decorate, to give you the vision of a specific thing, and then I give it to you, and it irritates you to where you just want to shut me down. It every time without fail. How many people do y'all think that I can sit up and talk to about time travel? Like, seriously. And I tell y'all collective because I'll be trying to show y'all the basics that this shit is real. You can do it here. I'll be trying to show y'all to encourage y'all to believe in yourself, that you can do any and every fucking thing just like I can. It's not that I think of anybody as being less than me or that anybody is really stupid. And if I call you a fucking idiot, it's because I think that you lack common sense. That's what I consider a person to be, an idiot. Somebody that lacks common sense, or that is willfully just chooses to be dumb, okay? That's the only time I will use those phrases and terms to describe a person here. I don't think anybody to be less than me or to be dumb or less intellectual. I just feel like that a lot of people just haven't made it there yet. But so here you go. Here's some samples. Here's the fucking way. And you do what you want to do with it. I guide people to be a leader, not to be a follower. I tell people don't take my advice. I give you the information so that people can find the greatness within them fucking selves. And even when I'm trying to do that, like, people look at me like, people really around me all my life, they have treated me like, I hate you. I just hate you. I just hate your existence. Why you gotta be? Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be great at this? Look like that. Do this. Do that.
why I enjoy my peace. People think the worst thing for me was to be isolated away from the family, be casted out, not be invited to shit. Actually, that was the best thing because I was tired of absorbing all the fucking toxicity of being everybody's trauma dump punching bag here. So you thought isolating me was the worst thing for me? It was the best thing. I love this piece, bro. I love this piece. And even but everybody gets sick and tired of just being alone, I enjoy my children here, but I need adult conversation here. I need adult conversations. I need adult encounters and interactions here. And then I encounter an adult and I'll be like, well, I'm just not going to show this part of me. So maybe I can just meet them at a base level and we can build from there based off of who they are, right? Not that I'm becoming who they are, but meet them at a base level where we can just determine, or we can find out, how much of ourselves we want to reveal to each other. And without fucking fail, bro, these people, like everyone, every fucking one, everyone, even if they try to hide their disdain for me, I can still see it. I can still hear it in their heads. And I'll try, and ignoring it, I found doesn't work because it just hurts me even more. So then I distance myself from those type of people, from that person or them people or the group. And then they fucking get together and attack me, try to destroy my life. Like fucking I don't like. And now it's like the lesser groups, right? The lesser groups, they've been overcame. They've been trampled all over and shit by my guardians, by God and shit. They've been trampled all over. Them motherfuckers been slushed off to the side, for the street sweeper to come and sweep them motherfuckers on off into the fucking gutter where they belong, right? And here come these higher fucking factions here. What people that are actually very, very much so like me, very skilled here. But, I mean, shit, it's not. I don't. Everybody ain't 144,000. Get the fuck over it. Somebody need to fucking say it. There's way too many people on fucking line talking about I'm 144,000. I'm this, I'm that. No, everybody ain't 144,000. People ain't understanding what that is. Some of us whole fucking aliens in skin suits, nigga. Some of us come from a whole different realm. That don't make you 144,000. Please know the difference. Some of y'all are beings of the water planet. Some people are beings of the sun. Some people are beings, but they don't make everybody the 144,000. That's not what the fuck that means. And then people do it for fame and for clout and for recognition. You really think that you want that type of fucking smoke? You really think you want to bear the burden of what that really is? It's a gift as well, very appreciative of it, but bearing the burden of what that is. You can't trust your doctors. You can't trust your therapist here. You can't trust your family. You can't trust your friends. You can't trust your lovers. You can't trust the fucking air you breathe any fucking more. But especially if you want to put the spotlight on yourself as being some type of anything. I definitely, people who are 144,000, for those of them that are out there, I doubt that they're walking around like, I'm 144,000. I'm 144,000. I doubt they fucking walking around being boastful online about that type of shit. I doubt that they are. Them motherfuckers is walking around keeping their head down with their motherfucking hood on like. Nobody with real, true spiritual gifts want to be fucking seen. The car is the safest fucking way. And even then, when you show up and you predicting the fucking shit and you reading people fucking life for fucking filth or for happiness and joy, whichever one, People be like, oh, they how they know that? They too intuitive. They divination, abuse, and shit. Like, and some of us just saying, you know, like, I remember before I was born, right? I remember when I was born. I remember before I was born. I remember other lives, like 4. You know, I remember other planets. I remember a lot of shit. And I didn't originate as human. Okay. A lot of people didn't, but and just because you didn't originate or you have awakened to the fact that you are some divine being here doesn't make you 144,000, nor does being 144,000 make you a divine being. See, some people just prophets, some people are seers, some people are meant to lay hands upon people and heal, some people are herbologists here, some people are meant to do Scientology and anything like that. Some people are marine scientists, they want to save the planet. Some people are humanitarian. Okay, that doesn't always mean that those people have actual. And then there are some So if the 144,000, it's 144,000, right? Whatever you want to call them. Light bringers and bearers, those that show people the way. It's only 144,000 of them in a population of 9 billion. I want y'all to factor in that math real quick. 144,000 over 9 billion. Out of 9 billion. Look at that ratio. Look at how unfair, how much that work is, right? So they would have tools, okay, so to speak. We're going to say tools that dispatch beings from other planes of existence, from other realms, from other worlds, from other star systems, that are supposed to come and be of assistance to make the 104,000's job easier, to lighten the load. Do I make sense? I am one of those beings. I'm not 144 fucking thousand. I would be one that would bulldoze all the bullshit out the fucking way for them to properly do their job here. But at the same time, let's say one of them passes away. They would be considered one of my charges here. Okay? They would be considered one of my charges here. They may need to be awakened, whatever the case may be. They may need certain gifts. I come bearing gifts, you know, 3 wise men giving them certain information of enlightenment, to help them awaken, to help them get on their path, whatever the case may be. And let's say one of them passes away or dies. You do know as whatever type of being that I may be. And we're not going to reveal all that and talk about that shit, right? I am acknowledging this with all of my heart, with all of my faith in the Most High God. Whatever type of being I may be, I absorb or have to, and one of my charges passes a fucking way, I have to take on the responsibility that they weren't able to accomplish. Whatever assignment they weren't able to accomplish, I have to take that in until I could possibly come across someone who I could give that particular gift or that assignment to somebody who chooses. They have to choose. I can't just choose a person. They have to choose themselves to awaken and to acknowledge me and themselves. And this is an energetic exchange. And please know this. So when you are like me, you come with many fucking gifts. You would be the tool. And people can use me in any type of way, and I don't mean that in a good way nor a bad way, but people can also use me in a bad way. You get what I'm saying? And I found that a lot of people abuse me. I think that, you know, like, oh, she weird. She know too much, like something wrong with her. That's not normal. She need to be studied. She need to be experimented on. People really but also being gifted with the tool of seeing into people. It's not because I want to infiltrate people or take you over or do something to you. I see the depths of what it is that you can really be, the true nature of you, your greatest potential. I see people's greatest fucking potential, so much so it has been to a fault. Even when they don't see it in themselves, I see the greatest potential in people, and I'll be like, I'm gonna just stick around because it's in my nature to want to stick around. Like if I were the tool to one of the 144,000, it is in my nature to want to stick around to help as much as I want to bring out the greatest potential in a person and the people fucking around me. And that equates to betrayal. The reward for that is betrayal. I can't believe these motherfuckers really trying to fucking like do me in, bro. I can't believe that they really keep trying to infiltrate my fucking energy and make me read these fucking stupid ass files. I decline. I decline. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't use that word at all. I hate it here. I will never come back. I will never come back to help anyone ever again. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I will never come back to help anyone ever again. I hate it here. All I can say is, collective, don't stop being great at what you do. Keep fucking moving forward. You ain't gonna never see me give up. Ever. Oh, but once this mission in this life cycle is completed, I'm not coming back. I'm not. But Spirit is advising a lot of you to keep going. I guess for some of you, I may have to be the example of what the fuck it looks like. And so I really do. I am starting to get why people don't choose the path of light. Or the path of reconnecting back to their higher self, because this is what it means. I ain't trying to scare nobody. It's the truth. Y'all can only expect the truth from me over here. So I mean, I understand why a lot of people, because it is a tough job, but it is very, it has its excitements. It really does, you know. But the trials and tribulations are so much more than people can bear, because people don't want to face their shadow side. People do not want to acknowledge that they have dark parts of them, entities that they need to address, things that they need to heal. They do not want to acknowledge that. But honestly, that's the hardest part. It really is. Aside from this, what y'all see me going through, this is because I'm just, you know, like, my tasks are different. My assignments are different. My origin is different here. But I do get why a lot of people don't go past their path, because the hardest part is getting over that dark night of the soul. And when you get over your get through your dark night of the soul, people will be so jealous of you. They will be so jealous of the anointing on you, the glow in your skin. They will be so hateful towards you because you actually did it and they could never. Like the amount of treacherous betrayals that I have experienced in my life is equivalent to 1 million people's dark nights of the soul. I'm not exaggerating that number. I'm not exaggerating that number. But keep going. Keep going. Again, people like me are meant to also serve multi-purposes here. I serve multi-purposes, but the bulk of my assignment is to like come and just come and take on the hardest task to show that they can be done, to show that it can be done, but also to lessen the blow to those that come, that those that awaken after me. And that's an understatement, because I have always been awakened. That's a fucking understatement. I have always been awakened. The only time I was asleep when I was in toxic ass relationships, and even then, the supernatural phenomena was fucking crazy, so I wasn't fully asleep. I was just dumb. I was just in karmic fucking energy. And it was not beautiful, because my karma is so ugly. It's so hideous. It's just like, damn, well, you know, I get to unlock spiritual gifts. Every time I overcome a karmic lesson or close a karmic cycle, I get to unlock spiritual gift, or a magnified version of a spiritual gift here. But it also comes with even heavier burdens. But if I do anything bad, if I lie, if I do anything bad, bro, the karma be so fucking severe. That's why it's disgusting to me, because I know the ramifications of such. So when you awaken, collective, you're awakening, right? You made it through that dark night of the soul. You're going through it, whatever the case may be. You can't do shit. We cannot do shit. So I'm letting fucking pastors and shit tell y'all that it's okay to backslide. That is bullshit. Because the karma, the ramifications of it is dire. You think you went through karma before you awaken? Shit. Go through karma after you awaken and you choose to do some same shit. Precursor. A catalyst, so to speak. That's what I do. Catalyst to a lot of things to show that it can be done. It's not a boastful thing. It's not a thing that I want fucking praise and recognition for. I'm just I'm a catalyst. And that's for whatever area, whatever it is that where I'm dispatched, whatever it is I'm guided to do. I am a catalyst. Man, being a catalyst means you take a lot of fucking losses and a lot of fucking failures. Not even failures. It's more so like trial and error. For real. You go through a lot of trial and error. Again, I'm still learning to gauge here. I got to gauge like this, and I got to gauge like this, and I got to gauge like this. That's the best way I know how to explain that shit. I have to gauge. Anyways, collective, I'm going to go ahead and end there here since, I don't know. Maybe we'll come back. The energy will be different. I'm going to go and ground my fucking self. Probably go stand in the grass barefoot and cry outside. I'm not going to lie. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then drink a cup of coffee, smoke me a couple of cigarettes and shit. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back and give out messages to help guide us through the week. I like to do that here. And I don't know. We just gonna see, because maybe that was just a short period of time that I was supposed to do those specific things. Maybe I was the catalyst for that. And somebody that watches me, you picking up method Mondays, or you're learning to create methods, and you're supposed to take on the bulk of that. Do you see what I mean about being the catalyst of things, right? This is why I be having my hands in so many different things, and I be researching, knowing all these different things, because a lot of the times I be having to be the fucking catalyst for a lot of anything, whatever. I cannot believe they tried to fucking do guide my energy into that bullshit. Anyways, collective, thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. We will most definitely come back with some type of read. We don't know what it's going to be. We never know what's going to come out of this mouth or this channel or this energy when y'all fucking with me, bro. For the most part, let's just pray and have faith that we're going to have fun. We're going to roll with the fucking punches. We're going to take it however, with a grain of salt, okay? And we just going to roll with the punches. We're going to keep on fucking moving forward as best as we can, right? That's what Spirit is telling me to say. The keep going card here. So yeah, I'll see y'all back on the next one.